All right, looks like we're live. Um, I need to set my Twitch title. Um, what category? I I have no clue what category to stream in on Twitch. Um, Software and game development, I suppose. We'll do that. Um, yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Um, so we are building a forum today. I have 3, and the winner gets to run in production on forum.colormatic.org. So this is going to be like a community system, where, people can sign up and post, about their creative projects, ask questions, talk about stuff, discuss stuff, whatever. Pretty much just like a community hub for Colormatic. That's what this is going to be. Um, so, we're going to jump right in real soon. I'm also getting chat open. I don't expect anybody to actually show up except for maybe bots, but, just in case. Okay. Now we are going to, yeah, pop into the desktop. Here we go. So I've moved my face cam to the bottom right. I'm still not quite sure where the best place to put it is, but it's gonna be here for now. So have fun with that. Okay. So let's get Zen browser open. This is the browser that I use for streaming. And the first project we're going to look at, first forum software, is called Discourse. It is possibly the most popular darn, there's stuff going on in the background. So this is Discourse. It is a common forum software, the online home for your community kind of thing. It is written in Ruby, Ruby on Rails. So we'll see how effective that is. So we're going to run it in the container. I'm going to be using Podman, but Podman can run Docker containers. So, simple 30-minute basic install. What's the deal? Beginner Docker install guide, I guess. Install Discourse on a cloud server. I'm going to be installing it on this machine just to test it out. Okay, pick your domain name, whatever. Setting up email, whatever. I have these two, but we're not going to deal with that right now. Create new cloud server. For example, on digital. No, we're not going to do that. Install Discourse. Oh goodness. What are we meant to do with this? Okay, I'm gonna check Docker Hub and see if there is just a Discourse container. What? Discourse. Hey, look, what's this? Alright. Discourse/Discourse is new but still experimental, so we do not recommend using it in production at this time. We'll publish more if this changes. Okay. Well, whatever. We're gonna run it anyways. So let's get a terminal open. Podman pull docker.io/discourse/discourse. So when actually important stuff happens, I'm gonna, full screen this and enlarge in the text. But we're just downloading the Docker container right now. So it's not gonna we're just downloading stuff, not important yet. But we should look at how to run this. What? Okay. What port does it want to use? So we're gonna need to forward the port to the host so we can actually access the front end. Discourse default port. Let's see. 80 and 443. Okay, sounds good. That is acceptable. All right. This is taking some time to download. My connection is being silly. Yeah, 1 GB. I feel like that's more than you need, but who knows? I don't know. I'm not the one who made this container. It's not my job. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to download. Why? It's only 1 GB. Why is it take so? Is it because I'm streaming right now? I don't know. Um, Speaking of which, uh, what happened to Twitch? Did Twitch die? Um, is Twitch okay? Like, is it good? Uh, Twitch might be dead. Oh well, whatever. We don't need Twitch anyways. I didn't put in a bunch of work to get multi-streaming working. It's not like that happened. Oh, is it back up? I think Twitch is back up. Okay. Man, I should have downloaded these before stream, cause this is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, holy cow. Um, Maybe we could explore some existing discourse instances. Um, I believe this is one. Yeah. Sidebar. Go away. Okay. So, one thing about discourse, when you reload it, or when you load it for the first time, you get that loading screen. I don't really like that. I don't really like that. So, I I honestly don't want to spend this much time on discourse because I don't think I'm going to go with it. Because, like, this interface is, like, not really what I'm going for. So, I'm mostly going for a Reddit style, which we will take a look at right now. So, of course, oh goodness, we got jump scared by Jeffrey Epstein. Classic Tuesday. So, of course, we could just make a community on Reddit. But here's the thing. No. I don't want to. And of course, we're getting awful Reddit content on here. Anyways, but this kind of thing where you got like, you know, the topic and the content and stuff, you know, this kind of interface. And Discourse kind of does that, but I don't know. I don't really like it. What is these? Are these themes? Yeah, looks like different themes. I mean, I guess this is okay. But we can take a look at something else. Okay. Whoa, okay. This looks interesting. It's kind of like a modern style with, you know, the rounded corners here and stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna cancel this. And we're just gonna move on. And we're not gonna use Discourse. The next one on our list is Misago. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but that's what we're gonna go with. Is Twitch dead again? How's my network? Only 1.8 megabytes per second. That's really not bad. Twitch, what is your deal? Oh, wait, Twitch is fine. Twitch keeps dying for me. I hope it isn't dying for real. But I guess it doesn't matter because no viewers. I love having no viewers. It's so fun. I also love being sarcastic. Alright, Misago. Fully featured modern form application is fast, scalable, and responsive. Cool. So what my first questions are, is it on Docker? That is it on Docker? Can I run it on Podman? That is the most important. If I can't, it's just, yeah, we can't use it. 2, what database does it use? Okay, cool stuff. 3, does it integrate with OpenID Connect? So we have at Colormatic, we have an account system like this. This is like our central account system. If the software can't integrate with this, we're just gonna move on and look at a different one. Because yeah, this is a requirement to integrate with our account system. All right. Yep. Okay. So first question is answered. It does run on Docker. We can probably run it with Podman. We use Podman on the production server where we have like colormatic.org. This is running off of Nginx, which is running in Podman, and Colormatic Git is a Gitty container that is running on Podman. The Colormatic library is a static website running in the same Nginx container. And Colormatic ID, which we just took a look at, is Keycloak running in Podman. So we're using Podman on the production server, TLDR. Okay. This is an ordeal. So I want to get this running in about the same way that I run the production servers, because this needs to run in the same way as the other production servers. So if you can't do that, we're going to move on. Hub.docker.com. I can't type, by the way. Misago. Looks like there's not a Docker container here. I mean, they have, like, this Docker stuff, but... This looks a little bit unfortunate. What is this? It is a mystery container. Nice. Okay, we've got a number as username. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. If there isn't a convenient container that we can download, I think we're gonna have to move on. I know it wants us to go with this dev init, docker compose up for a development server, and you know, this for production, but that's not how our other production servers work, and I want this to integrate nicely. So we are going to move on to the next one, Diskit. All right. This one I have the most hopes for. One, it's integrated in types. No. The backend is in Go, which is a server, which is the language that I like servers built in. The slight downside is that it uses MariaDB as the database. However, I don't think that's too much of a problem. So we're gonna go with it. All right, so... All right, it does run in Docker. Can we find a convenient Docker container? There probably is one. If it's not on Docker Hub. Oh, hey, look, what's this? This looks nice. Okay. This codebase powers Diskit. Okay. Yeah. So we are going to do something similar to that command. Podman. We're gonna. Oh. How do I? Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way, guys. Just copy this, paste it in, and edit it. Okay. Docker.io/diskit/diskit. Okay, it's, I don't think it's, oh, that, Podman Can change this podman run -d name dискit. Sure, run in a D. Dискit. We're going to change this to /tmp /dискit db -v tmp /dискit redis, something like that. Wait. Did I just do something really stupid? I did just do something really stupid. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. We're gonna start over. Okay. This needs to stay the same. This needs to stay the same. The first one is the directory on the host. So /tmp /diskitdb /tmp /diskit, and we're gonna change this to / instead, so it's gonna be /tmp /diskit /redis, and that style. /tmp / okay. Something like this. Let's see if this works. Short name dискit did not resolve. Oh, yes. We have to change this to docker.io /diskit /diskit. Okay, now we're gonna download dискit. How big is this? Half the size of the last one. Okay, we should be good. We're gonna turn this down a tiny bit. Okay. Now we wait. So dискit is the one that I'm most hopeful for. It's the one I think is going to work. The other ones were not, did not turn out to work, as we saw earlier. But I'm hoping that dискit works. Oh, this is my phone, by the way. So yeah, this is gonna download. Twitch is probably gonna die again. I wonder if Twitch is just dying because I'm moving off the tab and it's like shutting down the client to save bandwidth or something. I don't know. Anyways, don't care. Doesn't matter. I can check on this stuff over here. Yeah. Okay, everything looks fine. Yeah, Twitch is fine. It's probably just me. Okay. So we just have to wait for this to finish downloading, which is going to take a bit. I really should have just downloaded these before stream, because holy cow, this is taking a second. How is our internet usage while downloading? Receiving 3 megabytes per second. I'm getting kind of thirsty. I'm gonna take a swig. Water bottle sounds. That's what you guys came for, right? Water. Alright. How's this going? Looks like stuff is happening. Can I just, like, cast a spell? Go faster! Go faster! Sure. So, I've been trying to be, or to learn how to be more entertaining. And I think part of it is just, like, being louder, I guess. Being more alive. Maybe that has something to do with it, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm that good at streaming. And I'm like, my goal for doing this at this point is just to get better. And to be more entertaining. So it looks like we have one left. And it's almost there. Okay. We're all done. What's it doing now? Right. We have to create all those. Okay, dir mp/d. We're gonna just cd to temp. And images. Okay. Did that do something? If we navigate to localhost 8080. Okay. Starting MariaDB. Okay. Can't log to error log and syslog at the same time. Remove all -log error configuration options. This is all stuff. Cannot write. Hmm. Oh no. I think we're cooked, guys. So, what I think is happening is I can't run this in user mode. So, we're gonna have to run it as root. But the thing is, we might have to re-download the image if we can't move it over. So, where are Podman images saved? I'm gonna see if I can just move it over to root. Varlib container storage. Okay, so we're gonna check this. New tab. cd.local/share/ what was it? Container/storage. Okay. And we're gonna check images on root. Okay. Nothing. So, hear me out. This could be terrible. But what if we just move all of this to the to here. So cd var lib containers cache and storage. So do we have a storage directory in here? No. Oh wait. That is the storage directory. Okay. What if we just do little shenanigans? I do not recommend doing this, by the way. This is kind of stupid, but I'm doing it anyways. This is a scary command, by the way. And then sudo cp-r. All right. Let's see if it worked. Yeah, it didn't. It didn't work. Database static dir. Database configuration mismatch. Yeah. Lib pod. Can we fix this or are we cooked? I think we're cooked. I'm gonna download it again. And it's gonna take a while. Okay. Okay, now we have to check if I broke my Podman installation. I don't think so. So we're gonna pull docker.io /diskit/diskit. Let's see if this works. All right, so that's gonna take a bit. Same thing as last time. So we're gonna want to check out this command though, because this is what we used the first time, but seems like we can't run it as the user, so we're running it as root. Fun stuff, guys. This is peak content, by the way. This is gonna take a while. While we're waiting for that, I suppose we can take a look at what Diskit looks like. So I've did some research before the stream, so I've seen some stuff about Diskit, and I've seen a little bit of the UI, but let's go into a deep dive. So this is kind of what I'm looking for. Okay, it's pretty close to what I actually want. You know, we've got some useful, stuff here, and here are just some latest posts. I love this one. Gingerbread man sits inside a gingerbread house. Is the house made of flesh, or is he made of house? He screams, for he does not know. Cinema. Anyways, so cool UI. This is kind of what the thing looks like. Don't have many comments. Let's find a post that has more comments. Um, and yeah, so the Reddit style comment system where you've got, you know, your line down and you can comment on comments indefinitely. That is pretty cool. And I want that. So, um, this is a pretty good looking system. Um, the question is, will it integrate with OpenID Connect? I spelled that wrong. Okay. That's discourse. I'm not looking for discourse. I'm looking for Disket. Um, hmm. But ID Connect Playground. That's interesting. Dang it, I've been nerd sniped. Okay. $100 this woman is AI generated. I mean, I'm not actually a betting kind of guy, but it was a joke. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this works. Um, Starting my ID. Okay. We're gonna watch the logs here. See if it has the same error. What was the error we got last time? Failed error log. Cannot write file, yeah. What happened here? Okay. I'm gonna try this. Root db is this. I think we actually need to use 1000. I think 1000 is the common container user thing. We'll see. L each. What is my UID 1000? Yes, it is. Maybe it's 100? Like, I don't know. Yep, 100. So, let's try 100 and see if that works. Sudo pod -it disk. Okay, I guess start doesn't use T. Doesn't use I either, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Cannot create write to file, whatnot. What is its user ID? Can we check this? Okay. I'm gonna try something silly. We don't technically need to persist the data in testing. What's PS stuff? Oh. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the container without the mounts. And I'm going to look at the ownership of the files, and then I'm going to set the ownership correctly. Something like that. So we need to find this command again, and we remove these mounts. And remove -d. Okay. Let's see if we can use this. Uh-oh. What happened here? Building the UI. That doesn't look good. Fellas, this does not look good. So generate YAML.js, I guess, had an error. To pod in biscuit. We're also going to add the RM flag. So we try this again. Yeah, same error. Nothing surprising. Okay. Okay, this is a thing, that's a thing. So like, why can't I just do it? Okay. We could run it on here. Run it outside of a container. What do we see in here? Do I have Docker on this computer? No. Ah. Mm-hmm. But like, how do I just get it to work? Why? Why can't it build the UI? Why isn't the UI already built? Why does it need to build the UI? What is what? Wait, yeah. Why the heck does it need to build the UI? Interesting. Uh, hmm. Maybe we try running it on Flatzo. So I'm going to copy this command. So Flatzo's our production server, by the way. Okay. Should I dox myself? Probably not. So this is gonna download it again. Let's play with Diskit some more. This is quite the adventure. That's an interesting image. General. Oh goodness, that's a thing. Wacky. Okay. So I want to know if Diskit supports OpenID Connect. Because if it doesn't, we can't really use it. And I smashed the thing. Can we check the documentation? Is there documentation? Documentation. Authentication. Okay. Alright. That was a family member. Oh, here we go. Something's going on here. Whoa. What happened here? Okay, that's new. If we just run this again, does it do the same error? Oh, looks like it's doing the same thing. Okay, looks like it's working this time. Oh. Yeah, we got the this error again. All right. Well, I want to get this to work, but it's not being very happy. Limitations in configuration. Interesting. Well, that was an interesting stream. I think I'm gonna continue working on this offline. And I will update you guys if I get something working. Yeah. This was an adventure. All right. Yeah. This is rather disappointing. I couldn't get any of them to work. I was hoping I could at least get Diskit to work, but didn't turn out like that. So I will see you guys in the next stream, which will happen sometime. I have no idea. But yeah, that's gonna be all for me.